Okay, so I kind of lost a bit yesterday, and I had to redo that bit. I was just very concerned because a lot of the words I thought would be for Yuri transition more to Sayori, like scars and broken. Is everything alright with her? Jesus. I don't want to think about that. Anyway. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Sorry, I'm just in my mic. You were practicing piano again. Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Piano's never really clicked with me, so I can't really, say how hard work it is. And I've never started a club, so same with that. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I guess so. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So, well, the club wouldn't also be here without the person who made the club. Anyway, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. What is she seriously complaining about it yesterday? Did she? Oh, she changed her mind because I don't like it when she's mean. She hurts my feelings. Weren't you complaining about the festival yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but the whole day of school where we play and eat all our kinds of delicious foods. I have to apologise, Natsuki. I kind of said I'd hang out with myself because you sound a bit like Sayori loves him. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You say you don't like squid? Oh, you of all people? I've tried octopus and it wasn't that bad. I've never tried squid though. I don't know if it tastes any different. Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Is that Japanese for squid or something? Okay, cool. Eh? That's not how you say it at all. Wow, this is the first time I've actually seen her look angry. Or joke, Natsuki. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's focus on our event for now, okay? I wonder where Natsuki is, because usually she gets really excited about the festival, doesn't she? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk at the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. I'm getting a bit worried about Sayori, I'm not gonna lie. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah! Hey, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Very dismissive. Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. I think she might be jealous. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance around at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. Timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Jam, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems to have really downcast today. That's not what he said. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room and Sayori was idly dragging rubber eraser up and down. Rubber eraser up and down on a desk. Usually it's just one or the other. I didn't. Maybe they merged them in Japan. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised. I'm not the one asking you, Jam. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but even still, if someone's just like, if everyone's talking, and especially if that person is usually someone of a social person, they're just sat there like, dragging a rubber across, up and down, a desk. Usually isn't a good sign. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her or getting a bit conflicted. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. Yeah, man, it doesn't really seem like good friends if you don't try and like help out other friends. Because if you know there's something up with them, I don't think you should just drop it. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I care about the well-being of the club of my. What? And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. There you go. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? Well, you should really have more interest in a friend than a club member, I think. She seemed really, she want to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Am I a person of interest now? Person interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Jam. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Jerry talks about you more than anything else, you know. Well, you know, it is understandable. I am really cool. Yeah? She's become so much happier ever since you joined the club. I think we're just good friends. Like, I'd be very happy if one of my close friends joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always been like that. She's always been full of sunshine. No. It's only different than it's always been. I've known Sayori for about a week, and already I know more about her than this guy does, apparently. You're so funny, Jem. Thank you. You know how long I've waited for someone to tell me that. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she's around you? Well, I am pretty fly. I said too much. So, does she... I'm having conflicting morals here. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. Okay, so she... Hold on. Sorry. So she doesn't know, but she just thinks that Sayori's into me. Which, you know... I guess I can see because they are really good friends, and she does seem a very downcast since I'm started talking to everyone else, but... I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Yeah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know what I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Okay, so he is a good friend, he's just pretending like he's not. Monica stands up from a desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about it, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do while she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? It is really rough when a friend of yours is like, seems really sad. But I don't know if it's something more in this case. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Yeah, because usually you just insult her, right? But there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I can see Suki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. So we're both very good at keeping our emotions secret then. I was just... Nagasuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. So you're only now just feeling like a jerk. Right, okay. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assume you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. This is the first time I've actually seen her looking sad. Nah, I'm probably making it seem a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Oh, she's jealous. Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. She didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki hails. Whew. I thought you liked her. We would have had some problems. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. Yeah, I thought so. But anyway, you're your best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. Are you sure you're not just saying this so I hurry up reading manga with you? Because, like, I don't know, a happy person to me isn't very good at dealing with sad emotions. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid them. I mean, you can rarely avoid them, right? There's not much you can do to stop yourself having one of those days. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. She's really trying to get me to, like, forget about Sayori. I don't know if her ribbons were always undone, but, like, they seem to be, like, flowing off. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly! If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of that from the start. The tough thing is, you can't ignore a friend when they're feeling like that, but at the same time, if they ask you to leave you alone, the only thing you're going to do by ignoring that is push them away. And, like, that's not something either of you need. So it's difficult. Natsuki fiddles with her book she's holding in her hands. She admits a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. Yeah, they do seem to both be, like, conflicting with hiding hidden emotions. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Yeah. Right. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started. So, if I wasn't fine, you wouldn't have started, which means you were worried about me. But, got you. You weren't worried about me. Yeah. She's dead. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and then she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Did we just skip a whole section? It doesn't matter. I guess reading manga is not really that exciting. Let's check on, Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, champ. Thanks. I think I do think it was important. Because when I was editing that last video, that last poem bit. Oh, sorry. That last poem bit, I did more for Sayori than Natsuki. So when I redid it, and it became obvious to me the more Natsuki ones, I went more in that direction. But I did try and get a lot of Sayori ones as well, like on purpose. And a few of them by accident, like Scars, Broken, I thought would both be for Yuri. But then I remembered she likes to have complicated language, so. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh, of course! Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Eh, I thought you promised to go to bed. Was it later? No, earlier. Wake up. Sorry, my lights just went off. You said you'd wake up earlier, which I guess does make you a bit more tired. Yeah. You don't seem to have you and Sayori walking to school together either, so I guess I want to know. Do you want a nap or something? Oh, so like when it comes down to it, he really is worried about her. No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Jam. I'm still a little surprised. It's kind of hard for me too, because it feels like I don't know, I'm just not very good at smiling in situations. Like I can deal with a lot of stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of hard for me just to smile through it. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. Well, to be fair, I did do it more to Natsuki, so I guess you're the one who likes ones the most. Why? You don't get closer with everyone else. Wait, I do? I guess it is kind of hard because Sayori and Natsuki's words are like so similar that I do end up picking like 50-50 for them. And even though I go with more Natsuki, I guess it makes more sense. But Sayori ends up really liking the poems because it is 50-50. So maybe it's confused between which way it goes down. Of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have sometimes I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. Not something you want to say to a sad person, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only excited thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write things when I'm thinking about you. There you go. Now you're getting into it. Sorry. No! She's crying. Oh, what have I done? Why am I crying? Jam, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. God damn it, sorry. I'm writing, like, poems that you'd like. I'm not... Why are you doing this? Sayori's trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Come on. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Natsuki! Sayori? I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. So he's really trying, and I feel for him, you know. Hold on, I'm just gonna say it in case something happens. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Jam. You were just crying. But, okay. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Aha! I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? As someone who's dealt and is very good at repression, it's very easy to see, and I feel like even if you didn't do what she's doing right now, it's very easy to see she's just trying to hide those sad feelings with good feelings, and that never works because it ends up just like hitting you like a truck later. So it's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little early today. Are we gonna work together? I hope I hope he does end up trying to, like, actually help her and, like, making sure she's alright, because I know, like, what repression can do. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, she cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Chase after her, man. What are you doing? It's frustrating, man. Anyway, let's go Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away. There's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, that kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. So did I do too much for Sayori? I'm gonna have to dial Sayori's back. Oh well. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with us for so long, it might seem you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Is it handsome men? That hurt. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? I don't know whether that's a criticism or not, or an insult or not, so I'm gonna wait to find out what she means. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Okay. Now I'm gonna get my pen. Come on, man. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other. They're in their own way. Whatever it is. Oh, sorry. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I should show you my poem, I guess. Here. I'll be your beach. That sounds kind of nice. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for all of us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I have to drag this bit. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see your shine. This is quite nice, actually. Let's leave memories in a footprint trail. Let's set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Bit risque, aren't we, Natsuki? I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Two things. That sounds like a very good love song. And secondly, I wonder who that's for. I mean, I know who it's for, but I wonder if she'll admit it. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write about something that was a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Disagree. And I have a reason for that, okay? Sand gets everywhere. It always smells of salt. The arcades are the best parts of the beach, I think. Otherwise, it's just, and then you get wet if you walk too close to the sea. So it's like, a lot of people can hate that, but whatever. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. I'll just give you 3 reasons. Did you decide about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing. Okay, so I'm sure it wasn't about anyone else. She wanted to pick a topic and both of us write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. So, for two people who are like polar opposites with how they write stuff, it is interesting, like, the common ground they get, which I guess adds to that realism. Because no two people are gonna hate each other entirely. There's always gonna be like one thing they respect about each other. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Jam. I keep giving her one word, so like, but I can't help but feel a little foolish. Why? What for? Just, I feel like I'm trying to offer advice when it should be clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. Yeah, you know, that's a really good way to put it. I probably just sounded arrogant. No, I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little. No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun talking to me. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have gone for Yuri. No, two people like that don't. Well, no, they are not. They do get along, because me and Yuri get along. But two people like who constantly put themselves down never really work, I guess. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri bears her head in her hands on the on her arms on the desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever bad as you make it sound in your head. I think it's people really. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I guess that's true. Because I get worried a lot about, like, if I'm annoying people and, like, if they're just responding to be nice. And I get the fact that if they invite me over their house or something, then at that point it's probably obvious they actually like me. But it's kind of like, it's kind of hard for me. Like, I don't know if anyone in my class actually likes me. But, you know, this isn't about me. I've gotten so used to it. It's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Yeah, I guess that would be harder for her because, like, for me, I've talked to people about stuff like that, and it's gotten me out of my head. But if Yuri, like, just reads and that's about it, she doesn't really have any friends, then it's going to be harder for her to get out of her own head. So, gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri! Did your Instagram post not get as many likes as you'd like it to? Yuri? What am I saying? I'm so sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright, I'll leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully, she didn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a bit better. Oh, so do we not even get to read Yuri's poem? Okay. I guess that makes sense. Maybe. Hi, Jam! Have you thought about what you're going to submit for the festival? Well, being this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll make me happy to see. Anyway, let's see what you look at to let's just take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem while holding it in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of something Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Yep, Robin and Batman. I don't know who's who. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? No, it's more like Suki, but I guess like it's kind of hard for the tracker to know which lane I'm taking. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. I'm not shy. It's just, just teasing. Don't like people who tease. I know it takes her a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interested people, so don't be afraid to give them a share of time. You can always talk to me every now and again then too. I'll make a note of that. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? She sounds like Yuri. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, if that's alright. Alright. Where's this? Okay, this is quite long. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought. And I am here, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have done away, the legend. When all has failed me, when all the others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, as gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer of all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. Brutal. And with a breath, she blows me away. And I pick up a gust of wind. It's like some eldritch horror stuff. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but if I was kind of on my mind, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it that way. Anyway, it's kind of paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Well, Natsuki didn't. Ha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I mean, there are a lot of love songs out there, so I guess that's wrong. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I mean, we are, it's the whole point. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's one writing tip of the day. Well, technically... okay, it doesn't matter. If you're too shy to share what you're writing because you're afraid it's not that good, yeah, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm reception for something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, and sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that happened, that went into it, and the thing you can work on. It's much more encouraging than that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that makes sense. Okay, you three. Okay, so we don't get to listen to Yuri's poem. We're all done sharing poems, right? I think. So is that why Monica started the literature club because she was afraid whatever she was writing wasn't good, so she made a club to share with people. That's cool. Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Did she? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Does she have a catchphrase? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. I do. Don't go near that dog. It has rabies. You know what? That's gonna be my catchphrase from now on. When improv goes weird. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Shots fired. Stagnating ahead is common foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. I mean, it told us. It literally just slapped me in the face with, this is still a horror game. Do not lose interest in your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is Sayori's in here. It seems you're right. Well, you don't need to be a technical genius to figure that out. You just need to have eyes that hear. Sayori always helps brighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's always like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she go and run off anyway? I thought she went to the pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Oh, she's alright. Yeah, me too. Seriously? Of all the time not to go home with her, you pick now when she's not feeling well? Well, I did say that, but my guy is just a bit thick. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Whoa. Nah. First of all, stop understanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That's a curious expression for Yuri to come from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What she said. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Okay, then. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I don't know what I'm doing. That's right, let's see, we'll be making cupcakes. And we might need a lot of them, of different flavours. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! I feel like... maybe it's because it's just an anime game, but I feel like a lot of times they're doing that. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... So Sayori and Monica are going to be spending some time together. I don't know how good Monica's intentions are for Sayori. She didn't tell me what she said. But I hope that company, that's not me, because apparently I'm making her uncomfortable or something, will make her feel better. Yuri can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri to do? Shots fired. I'm useless. it's kind of like hard to dispute that when Monica literally just whispered to us, "Can you think of something for Yuri to do?" No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, knowing Natsuki's pound too. Jeez, if I could tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are a little harder on you when she's not around. Yeah, I guess so, because if Sayori hadn't been there for that argument, then one of them would probably have hated me. Natsuki probably more than Yuri, but still. Maybe that may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I can't grow as a person. Also, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? She perks up with a sudden interest. About that, is she gonna protest? I love atmosphere. Yes! I will make the best atmosphere anyone's ever seen. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in the focus and starts nodding to herself. I need a little that, a little this, a little that, and have you said? Nope, it's not that kind of club. Your man is racing, I see. That's great. It's great. You'd be wonderful help here. But anyway, let's just leave you, Jam. The one who was truly useless. Yep. Ain't that the truth? Ha! Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri probably have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It also go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? She's not suggesting it, she's telling you, help one of these people out. How on earth am I going to make this respond to a suggestion like that? Well, which one? Let's think. Which one is depressed? And which one have you spent the most time with? It's not that hard. Think, James. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Unless Suki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. You want me? Don't lie. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle baking on your own. Jam may not like to be around you if you make him only out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe he's suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like more just making an excuse for Jam to... What are you saying? I will be extremely meticulous work. It will be. And baking isn't? What do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jam to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I like their expressions, like, Natsuki's really mad, Yuri's anxious, and Monica, again, is in that weird position. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we sell this already? Yeah. Jam, you okay with this? Right. You're okay with this, right? And then it's up to you. Well, so they all clearly just want me to come over, right? Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Now, I feel like Yuri's got some weird stuff she's got planned. Natsuki, I feel like, is about to kill me, and Monica seems nice. But of course, I'm going to be with... I'm going to be going with... I am wondering if you pick a different person than someone you've been trying to romance, does it still do the same thing? Either way. Can I pick Sayori? I mean, it's ... so maybe not. I mean, if I'm going to be going on it, I'd rather be helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. So, she's acting a bit more like... Sayori there. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Sayori's in the club. Okay. I think we've got to go with Natsuki, right? There's the person we've been going with the most. Monika's kind of a tempting offer because we haven't really spent a lot of time with her, but I think... And baking does sound more fun than the other two. She'll go, well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I should probably use... Could probably use 2 people. Sorry, I thought it was snowing. Don't worry, baking's a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... It's not... That's because... I'm sure I'm gonna put on a suit and tie for this next one because we're gonna need to look smart. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. I feel bad, but it's not like we can go back on our decision. That's good. A lot more like me than I thought. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it feels a little hard to not feel bad, yeah. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. Everything apart from what I'm doing. I don't think that really counts. And what about you, Jam? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's dead. She's still sulking. She starts pouting too. Help! It's not... I mean, it's not that... It's that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I really like your expression. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. You're laying it a bit thick here. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances around back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. So is she going to have to become the new Sayori? Because I would reckon Monika would become. Because she's close attitude to her. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Bit of an oxymoron there. Not an oxymoron. Does that work? A bit of a juxtaposition. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but Jesus Christ, Yuri isn't the only one who's surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. Yeah. Hopefully she keeps that energy up over the weekend, because I don't want to have to deal with her if she gets angry. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Yeah, I think we covered that. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I wish I had a friend like that, honestly. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I think it's the first time I've seen her smile. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Monika and Yuri, I wouldn't say are two people who would get along usually, but I guess it works. Where are you going? There's so many different ways this could pan out, and I'm scared for each of them. We still need to figure out the plan for the weekend. Okay. She wasn't gonna murder me or seduce me. Sorry. You literally would have gone home and realised that you didn't have even a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. So you're telling me you don't want a dick pic? I need my pen because I need to write that down. I need a reminder. Why would I do that? Smart. Surprise. No, she's 18. And I wouldn't do that anyway. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You come to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm helping you, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could ever have a guy over at my house. Like I could ever have a girl over at mine. My dad would kill me. So Dad doesn't like her manga collection and doesn't like any guys over. To the point where she had to move it to... Methinks her dad's a little controlling. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. Is it because of the parfait girls? So you better look forward to it. Huh? Didn't you say we're just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like... It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. So I'm not getting the dirty work. Man. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with anyone else before. Right, okay. That's all it is, so. Alright, get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. I'd love it if it just like jumped through the window because it's so uncomfortable. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Ooh, was she gonna confess her undying love to me? I can't believe this. Mizuki's coming to my house on Sunday. Get in. Even though I would have preferred to do it with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gone pretty used to handling her at this point. But okay, so it does. I don't know if you'd say that. I'd like to believe that, like, if you picked her while trying to romance like Yuri or something, that it wouldn't say something like, I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. I think it'd be more. I'd hope it would be more like, I want to learn some more about her, and I think it would, because this game is like very well thought out. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it didn't, but that's beside the point. She even told me she was looking forward to it. You know it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about that Sayori fancy about this? Well, it depends what you're doing, matey, because if you're doing something bad and Sayori walks in, especially with that whole jealousy thing, depression thing she's got going on, it's not going to be great. It's not like we feel that way about each other. I wouldn't be so sure. Besides, like Monica said, this is all about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Okay, okay, this is going to kick off the next section. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. We get Natsuki next week, which will, yeah, we get Natsuki, which should be fun. So make sure you visit for that, and and hopefully we can check if Sarah is alright as well. So that should be fun, and I'll see you. When will I see you? On the Tuesday. Alright, bye.